Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ruben Dua with Indus. I have a very interesting entrepreneur here. Leilah Janah from Samasource. Please tell us what Samasource does. What problem are you solving?
Sure. Well, Samasource addresses poverty among women and youth in developing countries by connecting them to work over the internet. So we outsource work from large technology companies through a model that we invented called microwork. We break down the projects into really small tasks, and then we train women and youth from slums and villages in poor countries to do the work. We partner with firms like Microsoft, Google, LinkedIn, Walmart.com, and many others.
What are the tasks?
The tasks?
Data entry? What are we looking at?
Yeah. It's like low-end data work. So in this new world of big data, all of its new information is flooding into companies and organizations, and they don't know how to make sense of it. So essentially, our workers offer human judgment on those pieces of data. So it might be tagging an image or rewriting a product description for a website. One example is we're working with a big automaker that has cameras on the bottom of cars, and our workers tag images to determine whether there's a pedestrian in the image. And the point of that work is to train a computer algorithm to recognize when a pedestrian is present so that it can automatically brake the car.
Is the business turnkey? Is it sort of a platform alone? Are you guys more of a service provider? Do you assist the clients to connect them? How does it all work?
Yeah, so we're a service provider plus a technology platform that we built internally, and our value add to clients is we're just a very high quality vendor. So we run the work through this technology platform, and the aim is to use the technology to make it easier to work with people who otherwise would be outside of the formal work sphere.
I see. So since you guys started, you guys have put 14,000 people above the poverty line. Is that correct?
That's right. 3,500 workers, each supporting an average of 3.5 income dependents. We work with people who would never normally have a job in an office, people from very poor slums in East Africa, from villages in India, women who have never worked outside the home before. So people
this
who
sounds pretty game changing.
Yeah,
this
I
is
think
very
so.
exciting. Good for you. Talk to us about Sama Hope.
Sure. So I was in Sierra Leone in West Africa
Okay.
a couple years ago for Samasource business, and it became clear that Samasource wouldn't work out there. It's desperately poor, there's no electricity, there's very low literacy. So I kept my eyes open for other opportunities, and I ran into a doctor who was performing fistula repair surgeries.
Fistula repair, okay.
Fistula is a condition that women can get if they have problems in childbirth that essentially causes incontinence afterward. And in a place like Sierra Leone, if you're incontinent, you can't do your farming work and you can't do the manual labor that brings in your income. So women lose their income, they often lose their husbands, and they really suffer. And so I met this doctor who was giving these treatments and realized that he was funding it entirely on his own. Here's this doctor who travels to Sierra Leone 3 times a year from Texas and funds all of this work on his own. So I thought, why doesn't somebody build a crowdfunding site like Kickstarter for medical treatments, right? He could post pictures of all the patients that need operations, and then we could get average people, in America to fund those surgeries, and eventually it could expand beyond Sierra Leone.
Can organizations sign up, or is it just individuals?
Organizations can sign up to be partners, and right now we're actually building out a function on the site that would let people create teams of donors. Organizations can certainly run campaigns within their companies. So we recently did a really great Mother's Day campaign where we raised about $20,000 in just a couple of weeks because people spread the word, and they were able to post profiles of them and their moms to fund women who were in need of surgeries.
Got it.
And we now offer more than just fistula repair surgeries. We offer safe birth kits. So with just $50, you can fund a woman to have a safe birth in another country. We also offer...
So would the campaign be for $50, or would that be just like sort of a one-off, or how does that work?
Right now we offer treatments on the site ranging from $50 to $1,000, but all you need to donate is $20. So if you have $20 in your pocket in 3 minutes, you can log on to samahope.org and change a person's life by contributing to their treatment. And we offer treatments now in 3 different countries, in Sierra Leone, in Nepal, and in Ecuador, and we're expanding now into other countries.
I see. So are you originally from here, or are you international? Or?
My parents are Indian and Belgian.
Okay, great. And we have a lot of social entrepreneurs. We have a lot of small businesses, a lot of aspiring people here at TiEcon, also at Indus. Could you please talk to the camera and give us some advice? How do we project our businesses? How do we make this world better?
Sure. Well, the first piece of advice is not to quit. It can get really challenging in the social entrepreneurship space to raise enough capital, to hire the best people. It was many years before Samasource started becoming successful and scaling, and if I had quit early on, that wouldn't have happened. My second piece of advice is to recruit the very best people you can find. My best pitches actually in the early days were not to funders, but actually to people who joined my team and helped build the company.
Great. So don't quit and recruit the best.
That's right.
And a lot of passion, it sounds like. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
Sure, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.